Test, test, test. What's going on, y'all? Let me know how we sounded. Let me know how we sounded. What's going on, John? So if y'all was in the live yesterday, a lot of charts didn't play out till the end of New York and Tokyo session last night, right? If y'all was in the live, you know we was talking about gold buys. Gold did not take off until literally 1 o'clock-ish, and then it had a big ass gap that happened last night. Same thing with NAS. We was able to catch a buy setup during the live as well as a small sell setup. But as you can see, what did price do when market reopened? Gap, and it's been flying all day. And then GJ and GU also ended up reversing to the upside as well. So today we're not looking at too many charts. We're not looking at too many charts today because a lot of charts did a lot of moves last night. And we also got FOMC today. So we're mainly going to be paying attention to gold and GJ right now. We're going to be paying attention to gold and GJ right now. We're still going to be looking for setups, but these are the only two we're looking at right now. Alright, new 15 just popped up. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. So I'll put the light here just in case. So at gold, we're looking right now to see if we can BCR maintain 48.16 as support. If so, we can look for buys going to the highs here, or we can even see price BCR back down to 47.62 where we can look for buys. And then GJ, we're looking for buys as well. So we're either looking for price to retest 212.20, or if we could BCR and turn 212.45 into support, we can go for the highs right here. So we're looking for buys on both gold and GJ right now. Make sure to like the live, you hop up in here, subscribe if you haven't already. We're almost at 5,200 subscribers. We can get to that easily, y'all. And like always, y'all got any questions, drop them in the chat and I got you. Let me know if the audio sounds good. Let me know if the music sounds good. Let's see if we can catch a setup. Now at FOMC days, we had action take place last night. So London and New York is either going to be slow as hell until the news pops off, or we might be able to find a setup. But like I said, a few charts did some big ass moves. Like we're not looking at GU today because it did a big ass move last night as well. So we're going to be looking at GJ and gold today. What's going on, dude? How you feeling? How you feeling? I see y'all up in here. Those just joining the live, we have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. We have not entered anything yet. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. We got a new 5-minute about to pop up in a little bit. So I'm going to be dropping a new stock video today on the Stock and Crypto channel. Again, if y'all want me to talk about certain stocks or cryptos, just drop it in the comment section on that channel. But since I didn't get any comments yet, I'm just going to go back to my scheduled list. So I'm going to drop a stock video today. I got another trade breakdown dropping for y'all today as well. Make sure to explore the playlist as we're chilling here, y'all. And make sure to pay attention to how prices reacting to the levels as well. What's the link to the crypto channel? I got you. I'm gonna post it in the chat. It's also I also posted as well. I was talking about it on the weekend in the Playmaker Universe and Advanced Play Signal channel. But I'm gonna drop it in the chat right now. I also dropped it in the free Telegram channel yesterday, but I got you. I'm about to do it right now. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be posting more. I'm gonna be posting weekly stock and crypto videos. It's gonna be similar to those that I was here in 2024 and last year when I was doing the stock and crypto videos. but I'm just gonna do it on a whole nother channel, so I don't be confusing YouTube and the algorithm. So yeah, so this page is gonna be strictly day trading. That one's gonna be going over stocks and crypto, investing tips, and all that good stuff. Because for those that don't know, I don't just day trade. I actually put my money up as well. So we're gonna be talking about that a lot more on that channel. And I got a list of things I'm gonna be talking about, but I also want to like make videos about what y'all want as well on there. But yeah, we got a new 5-minute about to pop up in a little bit, new 15 about to pop up in a little bit as well. So again, we're simply just waiting for price to BCR. This is the reason why we don't breakout trade. Because imagine we would have FOMO'd and broke out traded, we would have got wicked out so many different times, right? And this goes back to what we was talking about in the TikTok live yesterday. A lot of reasons why you get wicked out a bunch of times, or you know, these fake outs and stop loss hunting and all this other shit be happening, is because a breakout trading and rushing the setup. All right, so gold broke this low. Let's see if we can close and hold this level as support. Let's see if we can close and hold this level as support. If you got any questions, drop in the chat. When we're looking at any charts, drop in the chat. Better see if we can close and hold this level of support right here. All right, new 15 about to pop up in about 25 seconds. We're going to see if we can hold this level here. If so, we can look for a buy setup. Has done a decent move for the day, but as far as the daily's time frame is concerned, nothing too crazy. End up doing the move we was looking for yesterday. Just didn't do it till right before market closed, and then when market reopened last night. So we're going to see what today's got in store. Again, we do got FOMC. So with FOMC, especially because we had big moves happen last night, we're either going to see a possible setup or retracement take place between now and New York session, or New York session is going to be dead all day or up until the news pops off. And then we have some news tomorrow and Friday as well, so this week should be interesting. Alright, new 15 just popped up. Let's see if we can hold this number right here. Let's see if we can hold it right here. Again, y'all, this is why I like to wait for price to show us if it's going to hold or not. I'm telling y'all will avoid so many more losses if y'all just wait to see what price does before you just jump into trade because price touched the level. All All right, this is another example of who would have just jumped into the trade would have took a loss. I'm telling y'all, people always tell me all the time, oh, you know, you wait for too many confirmations. Well, I take a lot less losses too, right? If I'm gonna put my money on the line, I want price to show me it's ready to do the move I'm looking for, right? Because again, just because price touches a level, as we can see here, just because price breaks a level does not mean it's going to hold that level. You see what I'm saying? Just like right here, price broke this level, but then it turns over into resistance. No. You always want to wait to see if price can hold a level or not. And if you don't understand how support resistance works, make sure to explore the day trade tips playlist because I got a bunch of videos going over price action, market structure, and support resistance. Let me put one in the chat right now, matter of fact. Another reason why I'm waiting is, as well, like I talked about earlier, we had big ass moves happen. When big moves happen, retracement's got to happen soon. So instead of getting caught in the retracement, I'd rather wait and then go from there. We're gonna be on for a little bit longer, y'all. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting, just waiting for confirmations to be met and the volume to kick in. Gold activated. What are you talking about? Gold didn't do nothing. Yeah, I gotta go into the bigger time frames. Like right now I'm on the 15, right? Gold for the past hour has not done anything. Like it's literally still in place right here. And this is gold. This is 3 o'clock. This is 3:15, 3:30, 3:45. We're going to 5 minute. Price ain't really doing nothing yet. We're looking right now to see if we can hold this level at support. But we're not missing anything. When I'm awake, we're not missing anything. It's different if I was asleep like last night, but when I'm awake, I have my alerts. Like nothing's happening. Unless you're talking about my alert went off. If that's the case, yeah, but I'm paying attention, y'all. Again, the alerts just let me know when to pay attention, right? But we still need to see price BCR because we can see here how price broke this level but then rejected, right? So we want to see if we can close and hold this level at support right here. So we got a new 5 and 15 about to pop up in about 3.5 minutes. So we're going to see if we can close right here. And we can hold this level at support. We're going to look for a buy setup right here. Right, just like with GJ, right? GJ, if we would have just went for a buy and rushed the setup, we would have got wicked out a bunch of times right here. You always want to wait for the BCR, y'all. Yeah, my mic just be muted, but when I'm live, like I'm still here, but I'll be doing stuff behind the scenes, like editing videos and whatnot. But I just like to show y'all back and forth because these are the two charts I'm looking at. So I'm just showing you what price looks like, showing y'all how price is reacting to the levels, and then just showing y'all the realistic side of trading. Gold did some big ass moves. Again, if y'all was in the live yesterday, we was talking about gold buys, but obviously gold did not do this shit until literally 3 o'clock yesterday. And then when price and market opened last night, that's when it did the move we was looking for. Same thing with NAS100. We was talking about NAS buys in the live stream. Y'all was in live yesterday. NAS did this push, did this buy setup after the live. Then was able to catch a small sell setup. And then same thing when market reopened, did a retest off the high, and then flew all fucking night. Right, so that's kind of also why the market kind of slowed down right now, because again, it's very rare for all three sessions, Tokyo, London, and New York consecutively, to have big ass moves, right? That's why we see price consolidating, which can kind of work out, because if we get this out the way, we could possibly see some setups New York session, even though we got F1C, and we could possibly see New York session not be dead the entire day. But yeah, that's what's going on. Same thing with GJ, right? GJ did a big ass move 3 o'clock, just like gold. Literally 3 o'clock, just like gold. Just like gold did last night. And then now we see what price slowing down, right? So this is gonna work out good for us to potentially find a setup still. But I'm just in no rush, y'all, because again, if we would have just broke out trade or bought as soon as price broke this level, we would have got wicked out like 2 to 3 times here. That's why y'all be seeing these posts online with people like, oh, this chart wicked me out 4 times, then did the move. And they talk about your stop loss getting hunted and fake outs. It's not that. It's simply just you rushing the setup. If y'all wait for price to show you it's ready to do the move, you will avoid a lot of losses. Because think about it. If I was to just put a buy or sell limit at my levels and then jump into trade immediately this price touched my level, how many times do you think I'll lose versus win? You see what I'm saying? I used to do that, but you know, as the weeks went on back in the day, and when I reviewed my trades, I'm like, okay, how can I improve next week and not lose as much? And then when I was reviewing the trades and the setups I took, I realized a lot of the setups I was taking, were like breakouts or buy limits, sell limits. But then the trades I took that were like break and retest, I won a lot more of those. I had a lot more success with those. So that's why now I'm like, okay, well, if I have more success waiting for the BCR versus breakout trading, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm going to not take as many trades. And I'm only going to take trades that, of course, go with the flow of price, but also BCR. You see what I mean? Trading is about going for high probability setups. I gotta build the muscle. And I was just talking to a member student about this during a one-on-one session the other day. You gotta build the muscle of letting price go away without you. You gotta be okay with price moving without you, right? Because when I first started trading, I don't know how y'all look at the charts, but when I first started trading, I used to look at every candlestick and every big move up or big move down as me missing money. Every time price would do a big ass move, I'd be like, damn, I just missed out on 30 points, 5 points, 10 pips, 20 pips. I just missed out on X amount of dollars. I could have made this if I jumped in that. But you also got to realize you could lose that as well, right? You don't want to catch every setup. You don't want to catch every move. I know that sounds crazy, but that's the facts. You only want to go for the moves that make sense and the moves that meet your rules, right? And that's why a lot of people struggle like me when I first started, because I was just trying to go for anything and everything. But when y'all review y'all's trades, like review your trades, till this day, every day I review my trades. Every weekend I review my trades for the week. Every month I review my trades. Till this day, it don't stop once you become profitable. Because that's one thing with trading. With trading, yes, as the months and years go on, it becomes easier because it becomes a routine. But you have to stay locked in with trading. The moment you're not locked in, the moment you're distracted, the moment you crash out and break your rules, that's when things can go left real quick. You just gotta stick to that game plan. You just gotta stick to that game plan. What's going on, Candace? I see you up here. What's going on, Candace? How I mark off my levels. Click the link in the description. Join Playmaker University. I go over everything in Playmaker University. I go over how to read the charts the way I do. You get my books for free. And I show you step by step how to mark off the key price levels. You get daily analysis, access to the past lives, the New York lives we do weekly. Because you don't just mark off the levels one way, right? It's situational. I can show you how I marked off my levels today, and you're going to be more confused than not confused. Trust me. Literally anybody that does one-on-one sessions with me or joins Playmaker University, I've only had 2 people get it down the first time. Everybody else, it took a couple weeks to practice it. And it's not the same every day. It's situational because the market structure changes, the type of setups I'm looking for changes. And then let's say I show you how to do the levels. Okay, what next? You still need to know how to read the trend. You still got to understand market structure. You still got to understand how to enter and exit off the levels, right? You have to know everything, right? This is what every brand new trader does. At least this is what I did. When I was first getting into the trading space, the first thing I looked up was a trading strategy, right? But guess what? I learned a trading strategy. So you think I'd make money, right? No. I was still confused as hell and I still lost money. Right? That's why all these people on the internet that know all these candlestick names and patterns, that's why they're still confused as hell 9 times out of 10. Because there's just one part. When it comes to trading, I split trading into 3 parts. The first part is the charts. The second part is the trading strategy and the trading plan. Right? You can also throw trading psychology into that. And then the third part is simple math. That's why there's people that have a high win rate that are still unprofitable, because they got a high win rate strategy, but they don't got the math down. They don't got a trading plan down, right? And that's also why people that might have the math down, but don't have accurate trading strategy, don't know how to read the charts, struggle as well. That's why you see these posts every day talking about price action bad or Trump this, Trump that. Is because you don't have everything that you need to become a profitable trader. Right, and I've done it all. I try to skip steps. I try to just go with this, try to go with that. But it wasn't until I sat down and got all 3 of these parts down, and then most importantly stuck to the rules, that I've been able to consistently make money in the markets. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join a free signal, free Telegram. Y'all, like you see on your screen, you can see how we did last month and last quarter. Last month we went 19-3, catching 48,000 pips as far as how we did quarter one to start off the year. Got 228,000 pips. January went 20-3, February 19-3, March 19-3, ended the quarter 58 wins, 9 losses, gives 87% win rate. Just picking up where we left off quarter four last year, because we look at how we did quarter four last year. We did pretty similar, 80 wins, 12 losses, 87% win rate. And again, y'all, we literally average a weekly, monthly, and quarterly basis, 80 to 90% win rate. As y'all can see, we've been doing this since 2022, y'all. Make sure to explore the playlist as well. I got a new video dropping for y'all later on today. So again, we want to see if price can hold this level as support. Look at how many times we would have got wicked out just during this live stream, right? This was London session open. We would have broke out traded, would have got wicked out. We would have broke out traded here, would have got wicked out. If we would have broke out traded here, would have got wicked out. So when y'all see these posts online where they be talking, oh, my stop losses are getting hunted, or how price wicked them out 3 times, is because again, you gotta wait for the BCR. You gotta wait for the BCR. Appreciate those that like the live. Make sure to like the live and subscribe if you have not already. We're almost at 5,200 subscribers. We can get to that easily. And like always, y'all got any questions, drop in the chat and I got you. We're gonna be on for a little bit longer. We're gonna be on for a little bit longer. My alert right here. Man, the market's moved. Now, I should have knew the markets was gonna move last night, but I ain't gonna lie, I was tired, so I just went to sleep. But fun fact, the markets are dead as hell, especially New York session on top of London session. But especially there's like nothing happened in New York session. 8 times out of 10, Tokyo session is gonna have some volume. And that's what we saw happen last night. So it's kind of also why the markets are slow right now, because again, it's very rare for every session back to back to back to just be pumping or flying. It can happen, but it's very rare. Let's see what this next 5 minute looks like. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well, y'all. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram, playmaker_way. TikTok, _playmakerway_. Post daily on both pages. I got some new posts lined up for y'all today. And shout out to those that was in the TikTok live yesterday too, y'all. Alright, y'all, price ain't doing too much right now, so we're not gonna watch paint dry. Still gonna be on the charts, but again, if we don't see anything between now and 6 a.m., just gonna wait for 8 o'clock, 9:30. We do have FOMC today, so do keep that in mind as well. But yeah, we're just gonna let price do what it do. If my alerts get hit, we might take a setup before New York session, but if not, members, you already know I'm gonna drop the New York price watch list for y'all later on today. And as I said, that looks like gold's trying to do something. But again, y'all, we're looking for gold buys. It did do a big ass move. We do have a gap, so we could see price potentially try to retrace. But as long as we maintain 47.08 as support, we can still look for buys. So you're either going to look for price to BCR 48.18 to hold that support, or we could look for a retest at 47.62 and look for buys there as well. And then GJ, we're going to be looking for buys either at 212.20, or if we can BCR 212.45, we can look for buys going to the highs right here as well. Not really looking at GU today. And then NAS, I'm not touching NAS unless it retraces. I think flew, like, I don't think y'all understand how much NAS fucking flew. And this did the move we was looking for yesterday, but the thing fucking flew, so we're going to let NAS do, like, again, y'all, this is what NAS did, strictly Tokyo session. And we're on the daily time frame. So again, unless we see an abnormally large candlestick, which we rarely see happen, price is going to retrace a little bit or consolidate, which is what we see price doing currently. All right, again, did a big ass move. Now it's kind of chopping, so I'm not going to touch that. We'll see what happens in New York session, but as of right now, I'm just gonna let NAS do its thing. Shout out to everybody in the live, y'all. Shout out to everybody's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure to explore the playlist and check out the videos, especially y'all was on the TikTok live yesterday, because a lot of the questions y'all was asking, I got videos for it. Explore the playlist, look at the titles. I guarantee there's a few videos that are going to help y'all out and that have the answer to a lot of y'all's questions. Like always, you want to contact me directly, you can DM me on Instagram, Telegram, or TikTok. Respond to all messages. And yeah, members, talk to y'all in a few hours. Peace, we out.